Wu bought a mysterious gift on Valentine's Day. According to the instructions, first he must turn on the tap, and he adjusted the water temperature up to 37.5 degrees Celsius. Then taking out the doll from the jar, he wanted to see its shape clearly. Then he carefully put the doll in the bathtub and set the alarm for 10 minutes. Unexpectedly, there was a strange thing happened. The doll was constantly evolving in the water, and eventually it developed into a complete body. While Wu was studying the basic characteristics of the butterfly, he was also watching Yo's live stream. Suddenly there was an arm held out of the bathtub. It turned out that the doll had turned into a human being. She was slowly approaching Wu's room. When looking back, Wu found out that this doll was just like Yo. Her name is Kathy. Then she also proactively kissed Wu. Wu thought his good days had come. He didn't care about Yo anymore because he had a perfect girlfriend. Wu and Kathy had happy days together. But that day, when he applied essential oils to his girlfriend, suddenly he found out her skin began to rot. But unexpectedly, the essential oil he applied was a product advertised and recommended by Yo. He quickly sent feedback to Yo, but his comment was removed and his account was also blocked. He was extremely angry and met Yo to talk, but Yo just replied, "Let's find the producer." Then she even kicked him. Not long after that, Wu was involved in a kidnapping case. This female streamer just put her phone down. Suddenly she was gagged by a man wearing a mask. After that, she fainted. This man was extremely ferocious. He took her away, turned on the phone to go live stream, and he forced the girl to say that she was a traitor when loving two people at the same time, and admitted that the products she advertised were poor quality. But it was not over yet. After turning off the live stream, this man approached her, and he continued to use the anesthetic to make her faint. After that he drove her home. When waking up, she forgot everything happened. Yo, her best friend, had a live stream to justify to her, but unexpectedly, while live streaming, Yo suddenly fainted. It turned out that there was a man wearing a mask behind her. After she fainted, he pulled her outside. Then she was tied up by him. When investigating, the police thought Wu was the perpetrator first because Wu had a conflict with Yo. The police then followed Wu to investigate, and they found that Wu's girlfriend was very similar to Yo. The case initially fell into a dead end. To find Yo, May live streamed to talk about Yo's problem. There was one account commenting, "What you say was right." May was furious. "Did you kidnap Yo? Dare you to come see me?" May said. While searching for clues, May was also arrested. She was taken to an abandoned building, and she also saw Yo died here. But actually the cause of Yo's death was asthma. Later, the police also found May's locator. May had brought it to prevent bad situations happening, but the man detected it. Strangely, this man didn't harm May. Fortunately, the police have found May in time. For wanting to stop kidnappings like this, the police began to investigate. They took May to Wu's house to ransack. May found a music disc, including a song the perpetrator had sang. Seeing a gentle person like Wu turn into a suspect, the police also arrested him to the police station. But Wu refused to cooperate. He even grabbed the police's gun. Unexpectedly, a series of tragedies happened. The police then shot Wu, but his girlfriend ran to help him. She fell to the ground. Her hands became limp. There was a strange liquid on her body. Because she wasn't originally human, Wu's girlfriend died, and Wu was taken to the police station. When conducting an investigation, the police discovered all evidence related to Wu, but he denied that he was the masked man. He said he only bought one doll on the website called Futmals. Although, this case still had many doubts, because the police wanted to reassure the public. They sentenced Wu. At the end of the movie, in a dark room, there was a man watching the video in which Yo was raped. Then he quickly wiped it off. It turned out he named Oka was a big fan of Yo because it was very difficult for him to meet Yo. But when seeing his appearance, Yo blocked his account. Therefore, Oka made a plan to take revenge on Yo. And he was also a big fan of two female streamer who were Yo's best friends. He kidnapped them. He was turning on the radio. Unexpectedly, there was a news of 3 days later. It turns out, through this radio he can predict the future. He just discovered the locator on May's body, so the police would never catch him. This radio he also bought on the website called Futmals. He had a similar appearance to Wu, but half of his face was damaged, while the real Wu was in the prison. So who the masked man is? This movie only comes here. This story is in the final case of the movie Futmals. All the cases in the movie involve a website called Futmals. If you want to know the truth, let's watch part 2. And if you have any questions, please comment below. See you on the next movies.